Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Less Manley in Lost in LA. The last time we had what will undoubtedly be the best night of Les's life, spent discussing programming with two beauteous mud rustlers who then gave him a DOS boot disk so he could get his computer fixed and hack the LAPD. I can't believe I said that any more than you can, folks. But the good news is that did give us, well, honestly gave us the exact same clues we already had from talking to people around town. So the whole thing was completely pointless because all the clues point to Paramount Studios, Maladonna, and Abe Goldstein, one of the executives there. So we must now walk to Paramount Studios. Paramount Studios front gate. The entrance to heaven must be something like this. Guarded and open to the public by invitation only. And we couldn't even afford a decent background. It's all blue screen. And yeah, the logo. Peak of subtle satire there. Day in, day out, people try and crash the famous front gates at Paramount Studios. Actor wannabes, fans, paparazzi, everyone has an angle. But none of them has slipped past Dave the Guard. Yet. I think Dave the Guard might be dead. And the gates, blue sky, and we'll pretend that's sky. Anyway. I need to see Maladonna. I need to see Abe Goldstein. I'm looking for Helmet Bean. Excuse me, I just want to look around the studio. Oh, what the heck. Not unless you have someone specific you need to see. Now run along, Sonny. I'm looking for Helmet Bean. Good luck. What's the word around the studio about his disappearance? No comment. Did you know him? No comment. Who do you think might be orchestrating these disappearances? No comment. Surely you can tell me something. No, sir. Mr. Goldstein has ordered a strict clampdown. But I've already told you too much. I need to see Abe Goldstein. Nobody sees Mr. Goldstein. Nobody. Especially without a reason. You really want a reason? How about the fact that both Maladona and Mr. Goldstein are listed as prime suspects by the LAPD? And by not letting me in, you're obstructing justice? Or maybe you've got something to hide as well? Picking the phone up. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right? Uh-huh. Go right in, Sonny. Paramount Studios, upholding the tradition of great American movie classics. It has to. It's the only studio not owned by the Japanese. Okay, we've got a couple of studios here. Office door, about executive offices by appointment only. Hangar 18. Ooh, that one opened up. Maladonna is typing a video in there. You'll have to find another way in if you want to watch it. Les seems to have stumbled into the set of a horror film. Let's see, rowboat. About the rowboat. Les starts to get that sinking feeling. He's having been the same since that boating accident in '68. Look closely. Les notices a rather small but nonetheless significantly structural weakness in the hull of this otherwise lake-worthy vessel. Okay, I know I'm going to regret this, but let's hear the music here. that's enough. A bloody moon hangs in the mournful sky, casting an ominous red glow over the landscape. It's hard to believe that's just a prop. It looks so luminous, so eerie, so real. Blighted and diseased, this tree stretches upward toward the crimson sky. Jason has slaughtered over 300 not so happy campers in this forest. He has a unique idea of woodcraft. A wooden dock rises from the lake surrounding a rough log cabin. The cheerful golden light spilling from its windows seem an inviting sign of the normal world in this macabre landscape. The rushes sway on the breeze, casting distorted shadows on the lake's rippling surface. Okay, so clearly the rowboat is dangerous and we aren't meant to do anything with it. And just to show what does happen if we do try this, climb into a rowboat. Unfortunately, the structural weakness in the hull won't allow us to reach the other shore before reaching the bottom of the lake. What a shame, you were doing so well. You bit the green weenie. So how do we fix the rowboat so we can use it safely, you might ask? Remember that pigeon poo we picked up? Based upon a quick mental calculation, Les determines that there would be sufficient tensile strength and uniform elasticity of Beverly Hills pigeon poo to reinforce the hull. This is, of course, due to the bird's constant diet of sprouts and mineral water left over from shoppers taking a break at sidewalk cafes. Everything appears ship-shape. So, climb into the rowboat. Something seems odd about this whole scene. There's an unreal quality about it, almost as if it's nothing more than a painted movie set. Just the place to send a troublesome problem child who won't listen to reason. Camp Blood. A bloated moon hangs in the bloody sky, casting an ominous red glow over the landscape. It's hard to believe it's just a prop. It looks so luminous, so eerie, so real. About the door. The closed wooden door doesn't look like it has a lock on it. And again, a locked door never stopped Jason. Oops, looks like Les almost interrupted a minor lover's quarrel. And there's Jason. About Jason Myers. Talk about job security. Going on sequel 27. Better than Lassie. Talk to Jason. You should try to enunciate more clearly. Kill, blood, pain, wound, maim. There you go, Jay. That's much better. Did you ever sleep with a hockey team? Nice edge on that X. Carbonized steel. Keep making that face, it'll grow that way. Careful, you'll put somebody's eye out. Freddy's scarier. In fact, the appropriate response is Freddy's scarier. But because we like seeing the inappropriate stuff. Nice edge on that X. Carbonized steel? Yeah, I was going through a power drill phase, but you can't beat the sound of bone crunching when you hit him with a well-honed wooden axe. You'll see what I mean. Do you remember sleep with a hockey team? Mother? Mother! I think I've reached you. Tell me all about it. Killed, mother! Kill you! Kill, kill, kill! Yeah, I don't think we actually can goad him into killing us. Eyes, yes. Guts, yes. Brains, yes. Well, you're focused at least. Yeah, we can skip all that and go to Freddy's scarier. That does it. Ah! I know what you're thinking. Has Les met with an untimely demise, or is this just a dream? Neither. Luckily, there's nothing more than the latest in special effects. Cut! As Les pulls himself together, his next task is figuring out how to get out of this bad sequel. I mean the movie. Sure you did. It can't talk, it's only a mechanical dummy. About the axe. Good thing to have in case Les needs to chop through a few doors of his own. Take the axe. Les pries the axe from the boards of the dock. So yes, all of this just to get an axe. End up saying the mechanical man isn't dangerous, but not using pigeon poo to fix a boat is. And I'm not too thrilled about the fact that it made the joke about a bad sequel that I was going to. Stage door, a handy exit from this set. Well, I guess we should have had the music turned on for this part, but we're better off. What the? It's Maladonna. Time for your ice cream break, boys. She and I need to have a little talk. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I always think what you think, JB. Well, I think it's obvious. I think so too, JB. What are we thinking, JB? Look at that jawline. What daring. What screen presence. I think we found ourselves the next video superstar. You think so, JB? Don't you think so? All right, I almost forgot what I thought. Let's just hope this guy has an agent. Daily Variety, less is hot. Okay, unfortunately, Les was unable to question Maladonna about her possible involvement in the disappearances. He did, however, come away from his encounter with a new plan. With his newfound fame, Les has reasons that he should have no trouble finding an agent that could arrange a meeting with the infamous Abe Goldstein. So now we need to go find ourselves an agent, which means heading back to Sunset and Vine. And now we should be able to get in here. Tony Leone's office. He looks totally thrilled to have us here. Tony Leone, professional career parasite. He's my buddy, he's your buddy, he's everybody's buddy, except his mother's. He won't take her calls since she slipped to the B list. There's some question as to which is actually slipperier, Tony or his fish. Oscar. Gold plating covers the lead figure. Not an actual Oscar, but an amazing reproduction. And we can actually look at our hero here. All right, talk to Tony. I'm Les Manley and I need an agent. You're Les Manley? The new guy I've been reading about in all the trades? You? Yes, now I need to take a meeting with Abe Goldstein. Abe Goldstein? The man himself? Meet with an unknown? A new kid in town? Sorry, babe. I guess you're not well connected enough for my needs. Yeah, then try someone else. Apparently you don't realize who I am. I'm less manly and I'm hot. For now. But nobody stays hot in this town without Abe Goldstein's blessing. And nobody gets that without my help. Okay, so what do I need to do? Well, for one thing, whoever heard of seeing a producer without a portfolio? Where can I get one? Hey, man, there's about 8 million sleazy portfolio photographers in the LA basin. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding one. Well, as luck would have it, there's a sleazy studio right around the corner. And we can't talk to the entrepreneur anymore. He hasn't left to find a new location yet, though. Mr. Leone sent me? I'm Les Manley. Les Manley, Lesterama, the Lestameister. Can I get a portfolio? Lesterito, want some photos? Okay, but Blue's got a level with you, man. It's your face. What's wrong with it? Frankly, Luferino's seen Sprickbretten with drop biscuits that was more photogenic. But Mr. Leone says I need a portfolio. And the Blue Meister says you're wasting your time, at least until you fix that face. But how? Ever consider plastic surgery? They can work miracles these days. Are you sure? Is the Blue Meister sure? Check out this scar. What scar? See what I mean? Okay, so now we have to go to a plastic surgeon so we can get a portfolio so we can get a meeting with Abe Goldstein. Luckily, we do know where there's a plastic surgeon. And now he's not out from golfing. And yes, subtle comedy here. Pre-thriller. Dr. Nick uses this photo as an example of what can go wrong in the hands of a surgeon who doesn't know when to stop. The works, the deluxe package, the ultimate in total body performance, no part left untouched. Looks kind of like Philip J. Fry. About Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick Nicopoulos, the cosmetic surgeon of a star. Yeah, Dr. Nick. We'll just go with Dr. Nick. Look closely. There appears to be a certain unreal quality to his features. Wow, did you fix all these stars? You bet. I tucked and trimmed everyone from Orca to Maldana. Maldana? The video superstar? Oh, yes. You didn't think she was real, did you? Wow, what's she like in person? Let me put it this way. Have you noticed that all the missing celebrities were either rivals or ex-lovers? Are you suggesting... Hey, I'm not suggesting anything. Other than the fact that Madonna holds deeper grudges than anyone in the history of show business. The woman spits venom and spite. Interesting. Perhaps a useful clue. So what can I do for you today? Is this rash of disappearances hurting your business? Not exactly. As a matter of fact, business is booming. My celebrity patients are so scared they're buying surgery like hotcakes. But now they want cosmetic imperfections. I'm doing wrinkles, cellulite injections, flab grafts, breast reductions, and that's just the men. Lufer, the Blue Meister says that I need a new look. A new look, eh? In your case, I'd recommend the deluxe package. That includes full facial, pectoral, gluteal, full warranty hard parts, plus my exclusive 90-day trial period. Trial period? That's right, if you don't like your new look, I'll melt it off and suck it out. Wow, how much? $30,000. Will you take a credit card? Cash only. Are there any other options? We also have our Happy Cheeks plan. For $3,000, you get manual facial reconstruction. Plus, I throw in a bonus buttock tuck. Don't you have an economy plan? Well, there's the Super Saver special. Like a new set of lips, for example. Well, I kind of like mine. I would suggest getting much bigger. Big sensuous lips are in this year. How about these? Gee, I don't know. They seem a little too. I know just what you mean. Well, then how about this? A nose? He's a cross between De Niro and Swayze. And that looks like that. Tough yet sensitive. Even the Terminator is kinder and gentler. Gee, I don't know. Nothing to worry about, Les. Try it on a temporary basis. Temporary surgery? Of course not. It's my own invention. Dr. Nick's True Life Eternal Prosthetic Devices. Try it out for a few days, then come back for a permanent change when you're more comfortable. Thanks, I'll do that. Okay, so we now have a wax nose. Just to think of Les, that's something extra audiences look for these days. So with that done, head back to Sunset Mine. Head back to Loofer Blue. I saw Dr. Nick and he gave me this. Whoa! The list man's got a new nose. Can we shoot the portfolio now? You bet. What do we do about the payment? Don't worry, as soon as Lesterino makes it big, the Blue Meister will get his own piece of the action. It's a deal. Great. Beautiful. Fantastic. Marvelous. The Bluester's gonna make you a star. Wonderful. Stupendous. You're gonna be big time. Now, with his portfolio in hand, Les is almost ready to do lunch with Abe Goldstein, just as soon as he dresses appropriately. I got it. Good work, Les. I'll call and set up lunch with Goldstein. Where at? What do you mean where at? Spago, of course. Spago? How's the food there? Les, really, this is a power lunch. Who said anything about eating? Oh, and Les, although the bow tie is red, it still doesn't say power. Drop at one of the shops on Rodeo Drive on the way out. Okay, so back to Rodeo Drive. And we're going to walk all the way down the street this time. Les probably won't be able to find a Kmart or Radio Shack no matter how hard he searches. Painter. In other places you contract a painter, but on Romero Drive you commission one. He is far too busy seeking the inspiration needed to create the proper exterior ambience for his client. Les Boutique. The name speaks to me somehow. The entrance to Les Boutique. This store is rumored to be a favorite shopping place for many stars, including Maladonna. Okay, enter. Les Boutique of Beverly Hills, where the beautiful people shop and beautiful people wannabe shop. This mannequin stands in a haughty pose so clients can see how ridiculous they'd look in the outfit. No matter how designers try, hats just won't come back in fashion. Maybe if truckers stop wearing them. The mannequin's face is set in a permanent sneer of superiority. A small price tag attached to the outfit. It reads, if you have to ask if you're in the wrong place. Off the rack fripperies for those spontaneous buying urges of $1,000 or less. Handbags. Some are large enough for weekend jaunts to Paris. Others are so small they can only hold a gold card. But then, what else does a person really need? Through bulletproof glass, Les sees diamond-studded shoelaces, ruby nose studs, and 18-karat bangles. And just because it's been a while. All right, let's talk to the cashier. I'm thinking about a new look. Can you help me? I truly doubt it. But just in case, how much do we want to spend? But we haven't even looked yet. Look, I don't care what we buy, just how much we buy. Maybe I'll just be going. Maybe that's best. Window about break. Just a small sampling of gold and bejeweled figures made exclusively for Les Boutique. Les reads a small sticker in the bottom of the window. Les Boutique is protected by Eastward Security Services. Go ahead, make our day. Behind hand-cut lead glass, avant-garde courtier lies on plush velvet. And that takes us right out of Rodeo Drive. So this is the only place where we can negotiate a new outfit. So what we in fact do need to do is say, maybe I'll just look around. Maybe that's best. Now this does not get us immediately kicked out of the shop. Irish wool carpeting muffles the sound of credit limits being verified. Antique Italian hand-carved marble tiles imported from demolished European cathedrals and hand-polished nightly by old-world craftsmen. We can't look in the mirror, though, but that's probably for the best. More of that incessant California sunshine. So what do we do from here? Well, she sneers at anything without a designer brand label. Yeah, robbery is not the option, unfortunately. So where do we go from here, you ask? Well, we will find that out next time. But thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we'll continue the adventure from here next time. Take care until then.